Hi Force, Ultimate Kirby is here. So yep, continuing on with Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So last time, I believe I did the going through the extra mode. Yeah, sadly I was kind of not in the good condition back then, so I was only able to make a small progress. But now here it is. Yeah, I finally complete the story mode. Well, thank God, finally. And now we're going to continue on with the extra mode. Vamp here, it is level 5, the Naughty Noon. Yeah, today, it sure is Naughty Noon. Alright. Oh, I should have gotten a parasol. Oh well. Yeah, I guess adding extra spice to the spicy level or spicy mod should not be all that bad. Considering I had such a sweet time in my story mode. So yep, just pushing myself for a bit it's not gonna hurt. And the moment I said it, I already got hit by that. Lovely. So it's really kind of come on, seriously, game. It's really a surprise to see that it's almost not only the end of April is actually coming really near to an end, but also almost half of 2023 it's been ended, and just it's really I also really find it. Also, I'm kind of happy about how the time goes by, but at the same time, I really hate it how time just kind of flows because, for one, the sequel of the Breath of the Wild for Zelda series, the Tears of the Kingdom is gonna come out like in a matter of couple of weeks, like literally. I swear to God, those wing thingy? Not the bird one, I should say. They just kind of keep following me. I don't know why. But yeah, and well, that was a lovely way to start off this stage. But yeah, and that's you know what they say, the May is basically the month. Well, I don't know if it's just some Asian thing, but yeah, May is basically a month for gratitude, I should say, because I believe the May 8th, I believe this is also the the American, like a Western region stuff, America, not just for American reason, but it's also the Father's Day, not fathers in the religion, religious status wise person, but the actual Father's Day, and then which it's also a thing in the Asian region as well, because in Asia May 5th is the Children's Day, so there's no school. There's no school, but although, those, Korean people is going to be an exception. That kind of sucks. But yeah, there will be no school, and actually, let me actually double check. Come on, can you come in there, Kirby? Thank you. It's actually next Friday. Yeah, it's going to be next, I think they're going to have some kind of extra break day, I guess. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that'll be like 3 days in a row of a break, and then yes, I think May 8th is also Father's Day, so you actually write a letter or give the carnation, is that how you spell it? A carnation flower as a thing, as a means of gratitude, and you actually do all that kind of stuff. And I would say that while I do have some instructors, you know, I have some, you know, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I do really have, do have some people that I really show my gratitude. You know, not just for my moms and not just to my parents, you know, my moms and my relatives. My mom, you know, relatives and so on and so forth, but you know, it's been a while since I actually haven't not only has been some time since I've actually written the how in the world I died twice there. Oh my god. I mean, I knew I was going to die a lot in this extra mode, but seriously, that was probably one of the stupidest deaths I've ever seen. You know what? Let's go for Cutter. So yeah, as I was saying, that yeah, it has been quite some time since the last time I actually written any letters to the people that I should give gratitude. It kind of feels like kind of a little awkward, like even though I really should not be feeling this way. But yeah, it kind of feels weird that I kind of write a letter and then you know, I write a letter to people, and then even if it's just showing for even if it's just for the show of gratitude. And I mean, have you guys felt it's actually kind of weird that you actually write a letter to someone as a means of gratitude? I mean, I'm not saying you should actually make it very simple and be like, thank you, and then just send. Yeah, that's a little too insincere if I do say so myself. And I mean, I would certainly don't want to write a letter of gratitude that's short. If anything, that's an ingrate. If anything, I consider that as a very ingrate. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually written in a hand form, and then I think, in a certain sense, that's something that a lot of people these days should actually write, because a lot of people are kind of using smartphones as of late, and you know, this could not be just my own. I'm not saying that this probably just applies to all the people right now, I guess, or I think it's almost like a problem, like problematic to people, but. But yeah, people kind of start to forget that, do forget what it's like to actually write a letter. Yeah, like even going back to the time where smartphone was actually developed. I'm not saying smartphone is bad or anything like that. Just so you guys know. But yeah, I kind of feel a little awkward now. Is that, and I don't know why I feel kind of awkward to just write a simple letter, which I feel like it doesn't need to be that long. Just but it doesn't have. But it does. But you should definitely don't want to make it a little shorter than you should be. But yeah, I don't know why I kind of feel kind of feel a little awkward about it. I mean, I shouldn't or don't need to, but I still kind of feel a little awkward, nevertheless, and I don't know why. But can I blame to anybody? Can I blame even to myself for feeling that way? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know why. Yeah, that was a nice height. There you go, 5-1 energy spheres completed. Awesome. now that I actually look at it this way, you know, when I'm actually playing the Kirby's Return to Dreamland in the hard mode, or actually the EX mode, I'm not like I'm even kind of surprised. I mean, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if this actually applies to you guys as well, but I'm actually kind of surprised at how I'm actually being afforded to actually, you know, playing this game on the extra mode. Because for those who do not know, when I actually played this thing in the original Wii version of the mode, playing the hard mode is something that I actually did not do, and I don't know why. It's just like, maybe I thought back then, you know, I was kind of newbie, so maybe, you know, nobody even asked, and then be like, nobody kind of wanted to be a perfectionist of some kind, which, yeah, I have no intention of actually, you know, going through the 100% mode of this game, but yeah, I don't know why, what was in my mind to actually not at least bother going for the extra mode too. Like, I don't think in my original Wii version of the stream, well, which is, yeah, one of the few, this was one of the few games I actually did start playing when I just started to stream on Twitch, and then, yeah, I don't know why I didn't bother to actually go for the extra mode for the original Wii version of the game. I think, as far as I remember, the reason why I kind of didn't do that was because, well, for one, hard mode. Well, it is hard mode. It's extra mode. It is hard mode, and then it's actually very draining actually to go for it. Yeah, I don't know what was draining because I'm kind of a little aged after that, so I should have more what I call age toll, so to speak. When I a lot more back that a lot compared to back then, but I don't know why I couldn't do the extra mode. Well, I guess it depends on people. Maybe part of me was thinking that I was hoping that, you know, this would actually be a remake, and then, you know, they would have a remake, and I wanted to save my stamina for that time. If I don't, then, you know, I'll just kind of start playing the Wii version back then, and I can just continue on, and then guess what? The game just decided to release a remake of this game, and then with a lot more contents. First try, baby, awesome. But yeah, but now they actually made the extra mode a little extra spicier than the spicier than the original extra mode. Yeah, I believe. I mean, even the Wii version of the extra mode was no joke. Yeah, it wasn't a child's play. But yeah, this one is even harder, like even spicier. Like, I guess maybe Nintendo did actually wanted to. Maybe actually Nintendo or maybe HAL Laboratory did listen, and they actually decided to add a little spice to even the hard mode, like what they did with the Star Allies. Normal story mode is a little too easy. Then why don't we? Yeah, I'm pretty much this like third times I've already said this, but yeah, I think Nintendo actually does try to listen to what consumer has to say, like what they do say, and then. But sometimes a little too much, I should say, or more than necessary. I'm not saying it's good, I'll have you know that, but sometimes it's a little too much. And oh my god, seriously. So I'm not sure if that I should actually. Yeah, I was kind of legit hesitant talking about this because, well, yesterday, I'm saying this in terms of my stream date wise, not the possible future upload time date for this game on my YouTube. But yesterday, I did watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Yes, in my place, it was actually kind of got delayed. For those who do not know, is that it got a little delayed launch. Yesterday was a launch date, so it had fun. And my overall opinions about the game with a spoiler-free, spoiler-free, which I definitely don't want to spoil, is that it is literally Super Mario Bros. In a movie style. That's literally all I can say, and that's literally it. Saying anymore is literally a spoiler, so I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, it was fun, and they definitely they did their best they really did their best, like Nintendo and Illumination. They really did their best, not only they tried to avoid repeating the same mistakes as that horrible version from their 30 years ago. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's a past counterpart. I'll just kind of say that. But they actually added a lot of details and here and there that if you like Mario games and if you're a Nintendo gamer, you will enjoy like every minute of it. Alright, here it is, Flare Beam. I feel like it's been a while since I actually used this, ability ever since the Racing Ruins for the level 2. Now, from what I've heard, Super Mario Bros. Movie actually did receive quite a bit of a salty mark from the actual movie critic people, which is to be expected, and I do sort of understand that because, because I believe the movie critics does have to like evaluate movies like in general, like in overall, in general, like overall. And I believe probably one of the things that they actually kind of dissed. Yeah, I'm not spoiling it. This is actual from their officially leaked, so I'm hoping that. Yeah, I'm hoping that this doesn't cause a spoiler, but I'll probably have to. Oh, you stupid Scarfy! But I'll probably have to put the spoiler alert for Mario movies just in case. Is that? Yeah, I think I do understand why movie critics people kind of decide to give a rather salty mark on that because yeah, story-wise, it wasn't that good. I can tell you that. What the heck? Oh, I missed the center bar. Oh, my bad. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I can understand it because movie critics have to give the evaluate the movies like in general, like overall, not just fandom shit wise, but like overall, like a music, costume, effect, so on and so forth. And Mario movie doesn't have the best, plot. Although I'm not saying it didn't have a plot at all, but I didn't have it probably did not have that much of a good plot whatsoever. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a movie, so it does have some sort of plot, but now it's just to be expected. But this is probably one time. But if I put this in a conversely, is that other than that, it just has so many details and oh my god, I'm gonna die. Yep, I figured as much. But if I were to put this in conversely, other than plots, they have everything that's needed for the gamers that would make gamers happy and enjoy it, and then probably even tears. Which is a bit of an exaggeration if I do say so myself. So yeah, again, I technically don't still count that as a spoiler, but I'll probably have to put possible spoiler alert for Super Mario Bros. Movie. Even though I haven't talked about what that movie is like and so what is this detail that you that you speak of that you feel like it's something that that you didn't actually that's not that good, not as good as you thought, or you say so. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna have to be like a bit of a I'm just gonna concentrate for a bit, if you don't mind. Then until I actually get to the part, like right before the mini boss battle. I can't believe I'm just kind of dying too much. Oh yeah, what I'm gonna do. Why when I say go, I'm gonna go for a gonna go for the gamer mode? Oh yeah, there we go. Whew. That was a smart play, if I do say so myself. Jesus Christ. So yeah, just all I'm gonna say regarding to Super Mario Bros. Movie. Yeah, if you like Super Mario Bros. Series and if you like the Nintendo some SNES games, you'll definitely love it. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna say anything else. Even I feel like I probably said too much, but I don't want to say. But yeah, I don't want to leave any reviews. Like more like, you know, so that wait, or you know, in case there are people who might say stuff like, wait, that's it? That was probably, you know, wait, really? That's it? Yeah, wait, really? That's it? Are you sure you're not gonna say anything else? I mean, I know we don't like to be spoiled, but that being said, you really make it. That was probably the worst kind of description you had for the movie. When it comes to say what the movie was like. So yeah, there it is. It's fun. So yeah, long story short, it's fun. If you like Super Mario Bros, let alone if you like Super Mario, I don't know, Super Nintendo or any Nintendo games, you'll love it. That is all. That's simple. Any further than that, it's a spoiler. That's all I can say. So yeah, I hope you guys find that to be acceptable. If not, then watch a movie. It's simple as that. Also, I know that kind of sound like an arrogant. I know that sounded like a little arrogant or ill-mannered, but I said that's little. I guess in a sense that's better than being a spoiler. Yeah, I probably needed that flare, that beam ability, just so I can get some one-ups. Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to actually, add a title or at least a description in the video saying that this, this video contains a bit of a spoiler for those who haven't watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie yet, because even though it was just a very simple review, but after pretty much what happened to me, before I started the stream, and then, I accidentally, talk about things about that, which I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean, but yeah, I feel like I should. I feel like, you know what to say, there's no harm in being cautious whatsoever. But yeah, nowadays you really gotta be careful with how, like, pretty much every little things. I know some people, to the point where even, some people might say things like, dude, you really have to be that careful? Like, you really did? I believe yes, because I feel like I talked about this before, but I'll say it again, is that nowadays, even making a simple mistakes is all it takes for you to actually get yourself in big trouble, and I am no exceptions for that. But the thing is that, okay, well, again, I'm not trying to make excuses out of it, but the thing is that there are some very weird times. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know when it would exactly be, which I say it actually depends on it depends on people, but there are times to where, like, your brain circuit gets a little act a little funky, and then act a little funky, and then your brain kind of acts a little funky, and then, or your cogs in brain wise kind of acts a little funky, and then you just kind of do things that you really shouldn't be, no matter how small or big that is. Like, even if you know that you actually, that's definitely a no-no. It just happens sometimes. And as for the things that I just done earlier, it was kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know why, but even though I kind of knew that I really shouldn't be doing that, but trying to keep the rules. Let's just say rules. I'll just rules. Yeah, like rules. Is that even though you do know that you should not be doing those things, especially with the chat rules, the chat rules, or not, I'm just not just chat rules. Sorry, my tongue is kind of not work. Just didn't. I can talk. I promise you that. But yeah, my tongue is kind of little acting funky right there. But yeah, it's kind of like this. Speaking of my tongue, is that just like how my tongue doesn't work properly? There are times where sometimes your brain kind of functions, kind of not functions well, and then you end up, you actually kind of end up saying things that you really shouldn't, even if you do know that's not something you should actually say so so casually, or should I say nonchalantly. You do know that, but some reason your brain just kind of says that. Yeah, I guess that's where sometimes your brain and your body, or your mouth I should say, kind of desynchronize. It doesn't actually synchronize all that much, and then you actually say that. Again, I'm not saying this to, justify myself or try to claim, things like, well, I've done nothing wrong, but sometimes that can happen, I mean, no one is actually exceptions. And I believe I probably should have said that, but yeah, I'll try my. Yeah, I guess for the time being, I should not talk about any movie related stuff for the time being. Not that there's any movie that I should be that would be worth watching and watching it. Maybe Fast and Furious, I should say. I might watch that, but yeah. Assuming I'm going to watch that next time, I would definitely not going to say anything about it. Just say it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Period. Do I recommend it? I don't know. So, I don't know, but I don't know. Nowadays, I'm not sure if the word recommendation, like even if you, I'm not sure if recommendation is even a good thing to do nowadays because. I mean, I guess you can because even if you get recommended, there are people who still buy it because of my recommendation, but there are people who might not buy it. That's sucky bot. Bad, seriously. There it is. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, I really hate when my brain kind of functions like that from time to time. So I don't know why. Sometimes your brain kind of do something that isn't not completely being yourself or completely that destroys or tells or acts like something that like totally ruins who you are. And there's a mecha challenge. Gotta wait for that until I'm done with this World 5. I really love this music. Have I mentioned that throughout my play, my normal playthrough of this game on the Wii Deluxe? If I haven't, then. Yeah, assuming I haven't, then yeah, I'm gonna say that I really love this music, and I believe this music from a Grape Garden, from Kirby's Adventure, where Kirby finally get to his his copying abilities, and which is actually I believe even the remake was made, and it's Nightmare in Dreamland. Yeah, and similar thing. That's just basically what I did, and it's like, I believe that was part was my fault, half my fault because I feel like I was hoping that I had a bit of a leap of faith that I could make it, but at the same time I jumped. I pressed the jump button, but the jump did not work. I don't know why. Yeah, I really hate that sometimes your body and your mind, your body and your mind are desynchronized and then just cause some kind of shit, and I really don't like it. Have you guys had anything like that, to where like, you at least try to say something, you actually like mean it, or don't mean it, but people kind of accepted it like that, and then I've heard that well, at least I actually kind of searched up and then tried to think like, what are the best ways to not get misunderstood, or what are the ways to avoid what are the ways to prevent from getting misunderstood? Is that is that you just don't say anything, yeah, you just don't say anything, because there's a saying that that if you actually if you don't say anything, or if you actually say neutral, then then you're actually proving yourself that you're at least a decent person, and I believe that alone should be more than enough to be more than enough. More than enough. Part of me doesn't understand why people are kind of blaming for not saying the things, because like and you're like, hey sir, I believe you want an explanation, or be like, hey, I believe you demand an explanation about this or that. I don't know why people are saying that. I mean, there are some times that remaining silence is basically the same as you're admitting, oh, so you're not gonna say anything about this? Oh, then I guess you're right, then you're just as guilty as that, and then you're just as guilty as that. Alright, well, I guess that you're just as guilty as that. We'll take that, but sometimes that is being the case, but sometimes that isn't the case, and people are, you know, whoever is victimized like that are kind of gets misunderstood. And then people are kind of saying, nope, you're just kind of like that, sad excuses, something like that, but... And here's a grand hammer. You know, I kind of feel you know, I kind of feel a little... Oh. I have to do this. Yeah, okay, well, okay. Just so you guys know, what I was about to do is that I was about to go back and get hit by some of these monsters, which I don't think it was existing back then, but... Yeah, I was trying to get hit by the monsters, or, you know, find ways to get myself body intentionally so that I can have my health back, but that wasn't the case, so I believe I have to replay this again. Yeah, and yeah, seriously, remember what I said, extra mode, I'm going to die a lot, and then that's the thing, is that sometimes, yeah, I mean, people are right to, well, there are some people who's gonna complain, and then, you know, they're probably gonna say things like, oh, hey, how come you have that much of trouble when you say you're an expert when it comes to that, when it comes to your, you say you're an expert, so how come you're making such a big mistakes like that, or how come you're making this such a, like, minor or, like, novice class mistakes, and so on and so forth, and be like, trust me on this, people, and yeah, trust me on this, people, when I say this, is that even, you know, experts, even experts having some difficulties on both the big and even both small things, and that's just life, you know. Even experts can have a trouble of that, and that's the reality, you know. And speaking of which, another thing, yeah, one thing I almost forgot. I also almost forgot to mention is that I think is that even if you do make a mistake, don't let it bother you too much. I mean, people aren't perfect, and then they tend to make mistakes. But I mean, I do sort of get that, but for my case, so it's kind of a little weird, is that it's kind of a little finicky, it's kind of a little weird, is that, as I said, I made a mistake, kind of had, it was sort of intentional, but at the same time unintentional, but at the same time it was sort of intentional, but sort of unintentional as well. It's like what I just said, it's like I knew it was wrong, but I still committed it, but I don't know why I did not think straight enough. Sometimes your brain doesn't function very properly, and then kind of do that. And then there are also people who kind of blame about me being, there are people who are, yeah, let's just say life is that hard, you know, difficult, to where the more you try to explain about things, the more you actually get misunderstood. And then if you don't say anything, that in a way causes even also a bit of an issues too. And then I don't know why people stare sometimes, even though no one asked for it, but can be a little demanding in that sense. Alright, I guess Mecha isn't very good abilities to have. You know, for this match. So yeah, after that, so after what happened to me recently, I just kind of decided that yeah, I'll just kind of remain silent. Not gonna say anything unless I made a even if I do make a big mess, which I will definitely do my best to. I probably might do my best to, my best to avoid it. I'll just don't say anything. Even if something that demands an explanation, I definitely will not say anything. I'll just. That's probably for the best. I don't know why people are kind of demanding a explanation. I mean, sometimes some of the situation does require explanation. I can definitely agree with you on that one. But hey, things like how the movie was fun. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are wanting to know that, and then they wanted to hear from my mouth. But I wanted to hear what your opinions about that, or like that, and then that's why I really have to run my brain and then be like, so what would be a decent line to talk about this? Not to the extent of, so I have to talk in between somewhere of a boundary that's not spoilery. But at the same time, not saying anything, because if I don't say anything and people are like, "Oh, you're no fun." I mean, sure, we didn't expect things like spoilers or anything like that of some kind, but it's just people kind of turn back on me, and that's pretty much how I grew. Is that if I try to share anything fun, but if it's something that has to do with the spoilering things. Even if it's not just for movie wise or the game wise and whatnot, I try to keep it to myself. Not just for the sheer reason that I want to keep it to myself, but I also kind of don't want people to be spoiled by that. That's, believe it or not, that's actually true. But if I don't say anything else, then people kind of blame me as if I'm I've been a little ill-mannered and be like, you're no fun, or cheapskate, and be like that, and I'm like, and I did not expect to get, I sort of expected, but also did not expect I would get squeezed to death like that. But yeah, I would get this even if I do keep the fun to myself, or even if I do share my fun. I still get blamed no matter what. I don't know why. But I guess I just decided that, that's life, and then you just kind of have to deal with that. I don't know, man. It's just my life's been so much full of misunderstandings or being gaslighted to something that I totally don't deserve, and then I guess that's probably one reason why I guess there are people who are kind of saying that I am very, arrogant or ill-mannered, and then be like that, because there are tons of people. I mean, there are those people are the ones who are even more arrogant and ill-mannered than I am, but they use me as some kind of scapegoat and then act like a victim and be, hey, he's the one who started this mess, not us. And then they try to get away with that, and then I always get to be victimized for being, my apologies for talking about things that I really should not bother to be boasting about. But whenever I think, I know that that's just my life, but that's just life. But whenever I think about that, of things that I really don't deserve, just kind of really makes me sad. It's not like, it's not like I actually hurt them, or is that something really that's really being, is that really something so serious that I have to be, being remarked as a villain of some kind of some sort. Yeah, environments decide. It decides what that person needs to be formed, and then something like that. And I really do agree with that. Environment does affect people a lot. Like probably like more than even more than people think, and more than I think. Yeah, just not saying anything at least proves have decency to it. So I guess. But I don't know. It's just like, well, there are some things that I do want to say things about it, whether I want to or not. But if I don't say anything, then people just kind of start to, like 6 out of 8 people just start to believe that, oh, if you're not gonna say anything about it, then I assume that you're just kind of admitting that, you're just kind of assuming that. Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's pretty much what my 6 out of 8 lie, 6 out of 8 times was like. Is that, well, if you're not gonna say anything, then I'm just gonna assume that you're gonna be that case. Like, and then once you prove that, then it's too late to change it back. And I mean, I'll just gotta deal with it and leave on, nevertheless, but it's just, kind of feels a little bitter whenever I think that. Alright, so this is I believe this is where the boss rush, middle boss rush, so to speak, does happen. But I realized that there's actually a secret to this area, to where if you actually go up and you see this part right here, this sail place, and yeah, if you see it there, there's another entrance right there. Yep, just a little secret. And now things are going to go a little differently. And I believe this is also where the music does change. And I believe this is where the boss's difficulty actually, yeah, increases just a tad bit. Although not just a tad bit in this extra mode case, because your life is reduced and so on and so forth. Yeah, this is where I really should not be greedy. Don't get greedy. This isn't time limited. There's no reason for you to be really hasty or like anxious to be like perfectionist. Oh boy, spiked sailing, that's gotta be something. Yeah, I don't think. I think this beam ability is good ability to have for the. Yeah, this beam ability isn't good for Dubier EX. You only get to have a fighting. All right. I almost. Why I thought there was another. There's some kind of capsule ability as well. Oh wait, I have to start all the way from this? I thought it was actually right after. Oh, it's actually right off the bat. Oh, I see. God damn it. I get it. You know what? Next time, I'm probably gonna just have to keep on the, keep hanging on with the fighter ability. Do I want to use this iron though? I kind of want to hold up to them until I get to the true arena part. Not gonna lie. Why couldn't you just do that? I thought I could have sworn I definitely dashed. I think either way, whichever energy sphere is next, I believe even sparks should actually count as well. Otherwise. There's no way they could just there's no way they could have just added spark like Dubia right off the bat. Yeah, I'll just use the item because why the heck not? There you go. That's more like it. Holy shit. Stay above, stay above. Seriously, I swear these duos are really like the worst. Like one covers the close range, and one is in charge of the long range. Even a giant EX blade, a giant edge does actually have some, at least some have some cover, like have some range to cover. There you go. Oh, there's another death. I'll just stick with hammer because I feel like I haven't used hammer like in such a long time, and I feel like I really should because I don't know, because I really like hammer ability. I really like hammer abilities. I really do. At least these know that at least people know that if you go to the upper route, which is the harder route, then you could have died a lot. And then there it is. And I believe this is actually, going through that room, either one of that upper room is one of the conditions for the true 100%. I'm not sure either one between the story mode or the extra mode works, but yeah, I think it should. Ugh. And we got ourselves a free mess, and of course not. Yeah, there's no way getting this important piece would be that simple. Okay, Grand Doomer X. Whoa, the energy spheres are causing dimensional rifts to open up new spots. And what's worse, a giant rift made by the powerful mass bar has drawn forth the dreaded Grand Doomer X. Okay, got hit by that giant swing. Okay, that's good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! That was close. God dang it. Oh crap. Well, that's fast. Ah. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm dead. God dang it. Alright, I'm gonna go for sand. I just saw all right about. I thought we have to go through that, that blooper-ish, that blooper reel-ish stuff once again, but guess not. Ow! God dang it. Ow, god dang it. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be too greedy. Okay, let's not be too greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Oh, it's an icy explosion. Haha. And there's a barrier section. Oh, there's not much difference in the description, I see. Come on. Can you give me the food? Oh, I can skip. Okay, I can skip that little intro. Okay. Was that thing? Was that scene? Was that a scene in the original Return to Dreamland, or was that or it was just something that was added in this game? I forgot. I missed it. Bam! Oh, Gordo, seriously? Bam! And you're done. Actually, not yet. Just one more hit. Oh, you're not about to make another shield, dude. Bam! Oh yeah, you did it, Kirby! The lore is back in business. The oars, both wings, the emblem, and the mask. Yep, it's all there. The moment I've been waiting for, it's here. You're my hero. And a promise is a promise. I owe you a trip to my home. A trip to Helcandra. Helcandra exists in another dimension. It's super far away, but the lore can fly us there in the blink of an eye. Pack some snacks, Sir Kirby. We're off to Helcandra. I'm surprised at this low. I believe I said this in my normal story mode, but I'm surprised that this time this lower star cutter didn't actually get broken into pieces. Wonder what's the secret behind that. The first attack he was completely destroyed, but the second it was the second was it didn't actually break it, and then it doesn't seem like the engine it doesn't seem like engine is not working. It doesn't seem like it. Kirby, that dragon. Its name is Landia. It's lived on this planet for ages, but it's always been fast asleep. Recently, however, it awoke and went on a rampage. Please, Kirby, you must defeat that crazy dragon. I know I've asked a lot of you, but this is it, I swear. Let's see how hard the mecha one has become. I can tell a lot of challenges, especially for this extra mode, became like harder. Like no joke. So as I said, I am not gonna bother going for the platinum version, like Northern rank. Actually, yeah, Northern rank itself. I'm not gonna like push myself to it. Well, aren't you adorable, dude? Wait, it's almost like half minute already? Well, this is certainly crazy. Oh my god. Not screw it. And they've got silver. That's a neato. Now let's go to Mary Magdalene and see what this ticket what this ticket has to offer. Are there any more hidden Magolor stamps around here? Yeah, I guess it's yeah, I believe it gets reset every day, and there should be at least like one more if I'm not mistaken. At least one more. Where would... Oh. Can you give me one more maximum tomato, please? I already got this one, huh? Oh, that was a little too late. Let's do it one more time, and then we're gonna move straight into next stage. Oh my god. Oh, come on, seriously? Oh my god. That certainly was something. Can I... Oh, come on, seriously? Game? Ah.